You're all right there, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you as always. Got him again yesterday. Easy money there on the double, over 3.5 sets in both of the matches. Well done if you jumped on that. Like I said, it was easy as it was going to get. Well done. If you got any other winners, let me know in the comments. Also, before we crack on, we had 300 subs yesterday. Fucking spot on. Spot on. Well happy with that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, although we did sort of say we'd probably hit 300 before the end of the US Open. I was only sort of joking, but you know, sort of a serious joke. Didn't think it was going to happen. It actually has. I think we're over 300 now, actually, 303. Happy days, folks. Well done to you. Um, got the last two games of the quarters here. Last two games for us, and what a bunch of matches we've got here. Another race against the clock, 20 minutes before I've got to get ready for work. So let's get cracking. Let's waste no more time. Let's see what we can do before we get into them. Like the video if you would. Subscribe if you're not already. If you want to support the channel, you know, send a little something my way for the wins. You can do just that. There is a link in the description and the pinned comments. You don't have to. It's cool if you do. Right then. Right then. We're nearly at the end, aren't we? Look, just touching on yesterday, I did say I had a feeling one of the Americans would win. Both of them did. Both of them. Well done to Taylor Fritz there. Well done to Taylor Fritz. Dimitrov as well. He ended up retiring, didn't he? I didn't stay awake for that game, but I did know he'd win a set. Well, yeah, like I said, easy money. Over 3.5 in the pair of them. Couldn't go wrong with that. Got Tiafoe and Fritz in the semis now. It's fucking, that'll be a banger. That. Who do you want to win that one? Let me know. But right, Jack Draper, DeMinaur. That's what we've got for the first one. What a game. What a game this is going to be. Both of them have been fantastic. Um, Jack Draper hasn't dropped a set yet. I imagine a couple of yous, maybe a lot of yous, may be shocked at that. Jack Draper has not dropped a set. All right, he beat Sang, Diaz Acosta, Bottas van der Sandschulp, but after his performance against Alcaraz, everyone thought he was going to win that. He just absolutely molested Thomas Mahatch as well. Like, yeah, knew that was going to happen. Even though Mahatch did look sick as well leading up to that point. DeMinaur, coming back off his injury, this lad has looked shit hot. You would have never have known this lad was injured in the first place. Beat Marcus Garon, dropped a set to him. Beat Otto Virtanen, dropped a set. No, didn't drop a set to him, beat him in straight sets. Dropped a set to Dan Evans before he ultimately just fucking give up. Just the last couple sets of the match, Dan Evans just couldn't play. And then he dropped one to Jordan Thompson the other night. If that was anyone like Jordan Thompson was like the unforced errors out of him. I can't remember what I finished on, but he was touching 50 when I was watching it. Yeah, DeMinaur, as the one thing I'll say about him, look, he's looked fantastic, but he has most definitely lost focus in a couple of these games. You know, comparing it to Jack Draper's run, wouldn't can't see him drop one to Girona, even though they do have tough games. He probably wouldn't have dropped one to Dan Evans, and he probably would have dropped one to Jordan Thompson. To be fair, Jordan Thompson's quite good. This is fucking rough. You know what? What's the odds on this? 1 point. Is that's not 1.4? No, I've only just woke up. My eyes are playing tricks on me. So I'd call it 1.75 for DeMinaur. It's above and below. 2.1 for Jack Draper. Slight dog here. Slight underdog. When did these play? I'm sure I've seen. Yeah, this was in Acapulco, start of the year. So Draper ended up retiring in the last set. He did take a set off him in that 6-2. Ed's 3-0 to DeMinaur, but you know, one this year, one 2023 in Tokyo, one in Wimbledon 2022. Jack Draper's won a set in every one of them. I think this is the over 3.5 again. I really do. It's just that easy, you know. I don't think DeMinaur is going to beat him in straight sets. No chance. I would love Jack Draper to win this. As a matter of fact, I don't see why he can't. I don't see why he can't. He's been so consistent, although he hasn't played anyone like Alex DeMinaur in the US Open, like nobody. Nobody whatsoever. his toughest match on paper before he got there would have been Thomas Mahatch. Like I'm not including the Van der Sandschulp game because I don't know what happened in the Alcaraz one, but Thomas Mahatch would have been the toughest test. Although the people had Thomas Mahatch winning, like fucking fools. But yeah, Draper just made a show of him. Thomas Mahatch isn't DeMinaur though, is he? Like Alex DeMinaur, this kid is so hard to get winners against. That's what I've noticed. Like I know it anyway, but it's so obvious when you're watching. You going, fuck me. Like, you're preying on it his downfall most of the time. Like not as a fan, but I mean as a player, if you're playing him, you're waiting on him to fuck up more so than you're signing at winners because this kid is all over the court. He moves so good. He's like a fucking paper bag in the wind. Just he's everywhere. So quick, so nimble, so agile. I see both of them win the set. I don't know who's going to win it. I'd love Jack Draper too. You know me, I don't need to talk about it. I am one of, if not the biggest Jack Draper fan in the fucking world. But I also love Alex de Minaur as well. Like he's one of my favourites too. But I can't pick a side. I'm not picking a side. I'm just gonna lean with the over. Well, I'm not gonna lean, but I'm nailed on with the over 3.5 in this one for today's double. Come on, Jack. I hope he gets it done. Imagine Jack Draper winning this US Open. How would that make you feel? Fucking hell, that'd be great. I would love that. I'd be taking a week off work to celebrate if that happens. Yeah, not on the side. Let me know who you're going for there. I am going to be going with the over 3.5. Dead easy. Dead easy. I'm pretty sure that one comes in. And the last one, what a game this is. This could be the final. This is one of them matches. It's not even the semis yet, but this could easily be the final. Yannick Sinner, Daniel Medvedev, head to head is 7-5 to Medvedev. Look, he did beat him in Wimbledon this year. That went the distance. But apart from the game in Wimbledon, they've all been on the hard court. 11 of the previous meetings have been on the hard court. Yannick Sinner's won 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 5. Before that, it was all Medvedev winning it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Medvedev. Medvedev won the first 6 games. Is that? Yeah, yeah. And then Sinner's just fucking tanked them ever since he started using steroids, apparently. No, I don't know. They be such a good game. Such a good game. 22-6 on the year for Medvedev on the hard. 30-2 for Yannick Sinner on the hard court. Fucking fantastic. 1.4 on the decimal. 3.1. Call it 3.2 on the average there. That for Daniel Medvedev. That's a fucking brilliant price for an underdog here. Brilliant. Considering how he's been, well, before the US Open, not so much, not so great. Come the US Open, like he dropped a set to Dusan Lazovic. Like the only thing that's saving him from that being a fucking stinker is Yannick Sinner did drop a set to Mackenzie McDonald in the first round. So we'll let Medvedev have that one. A win against Dusan Lazovic, whatever. A win against Fabian Marozsan, whatever. He did beat Flavio Caboli. Look, it wasn't straight sets. Flavio Caboli never really stood a chance, but he has been playing really good this year. We've got to give him that. And then straight sets against Nuno Bosch. Nobody has looked like coming close to beating Medvedev so far. But the same stands for Yannick Sinner. Ever since he dropped that set to McDonald, he fucking annihilated fucking Alex Michelson. Same with Christopher O'Connell, he barely won a game. And then that match the other day against Tommy Paul, he was fucking unreal. Fantastic, he was. I mean, you're going back to the quarterfinals in Canada when he got beat by Rublev. Medvedev, before this little run in the US Open, he got beat by Aliassime. Well, that was on the clay in the Olympics. Beat by Davidovich Fokina in Canada. Fucking Lehechka in Cincinnati in straight sets. It can only be Yannick Sinner here for me, like, I don't think Daniel Medvedev wins this. Like, I don't know, like, I love Medvedev so much. He's one of my favourite players, but I don't know. the way he moves sometimes, I just don't know. Like, look, they've hardly played any matches of tennis. Like, they've all got it done relatively easy. No doubt this will be the toughest one for both of them so far. Head to head, like looking at the head to head, it does suggest that it's a fairly even matchup. But as we've just discussed, majority of the wins coming for Yannick Sinner as of late. I think he wins this one. Uh, I just think he's a better player. Even though there's not many people that are going to be able to beat Medvedev, especially at the US Open. He's got to feel like this is his best shot at getting a Grand Slam. Whether that's going to add more pressure to him or whether it's going to, whether it's going to light a fire under his nuts, I'm not too sure. I'd prefer to take the latter. I feel like Medvedev will come out hot in this one. Probably takes a set. Tends to anyway. I mean, I say he tends to. He took three on Wimbledon and then got beaten straight sets in Miami, but pretty much every other time, I think you'd be safe to take Medvedev for the set here. Me personally, I'm just going to be going with Yannick Sinner on the money line. I'm going to double that up with the first one. Odds should be around evens. Well, we can call it evens anyway. Uh, yeah, I think whoever wins this wins the whole tournament. I really do. I really want Jack Draper to win it, but you've got to fancy whoever wins this match. Sinner or Medvedev, whoever it's going to be, only time will tell. That's who's going to be fucking victorious at the end of the Open. Mark my words. I don't see DeMinaur, Draper, Fritz, or Tiafoe beating Yannick Sinner. I could possibly see one of them upsetting Medvedev with it being the home tournament and all that, but I wouldn't fancy betting on it. I don't see them beating Yannick Sinner. If Yannick Sinner wins this one, he's already wrapped up the title, and it's mad to say because we're not even in the semis, but it's the way it goes, isn't it? That's just the way it goes. The lad's too good. I'm quite confident he gets this one done today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you're going for. Get involved in that. Right then, that's all a minute. That's all. I've got a couple of minutes before I have to get ready. Right then, folks. Have yourself a decent Wednesday. Thanks for taking the time. As always, I appreciate you. Like the video if you haven't, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, click the link in the description, go ahead and do that. And yeah, take it easy then. Take care of yourself, take care of one another. Let's go get some more cash. Another day, another win for us. Enjoy the tennis. See you tomorrow.